I'm kind of surprised I made that. It doesn't look like something I made. It actually looks that good. Hello everyone and happy Easter. Now if you're an expert crafter like I am, do not disagree in the comments. You'll know that Easter is synonymous with really naff crafts, like proper kids, kitschy, just awful crafts. So today I thought I would create some very adult, very sophisticated, elegant Easter crafts. Now if you're a child watching this video, then off. I'm just joking, you can stay if you want to. I'm not that mean. I'm not. But you never know, these might turn out awful anyway. It just depends on what kind of day I'm having, doesn't it? So for my first adult craft idea, I thought I would make an Easter cloche. And a cloche is basically them glass dome things, and I think it's French. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's French. And if it is French, that just screams elegance already, doesn't it? So there's quite a few steps to make this Easter cloche. First of all, I took a wooden egg that I had already pre-painted with some black acrylic paint. And I also took some gold leaf. It wasn't real gold leaf, it's fake gold leaf. Real gold leaf is just far too expensive. And I just applied thin layers of PVA glue mixed with water on the surface of the egg, and then placed down my gold leaf on top so it would stick in place. And by the way, if you've ever used gold leaf before, it is just awful to use. It's horrible. If you think glitter gets everywhere, wait till you get your hands on gold leaf. And once all the glue is dry, I just dusted all the excess off. And I have two little black eggs like this. And they've got all the gold around there. And I wanted them to be quite rustic. And I just think they look super cool. Like, how elegant are they? You cannot say they're not elegant. And see, it's already getting all over us. Such a pain in the ass. But because I knew these eggs were going to just look fantastic, I decided to do another set, exactly the same process. This time I painted a wooden egg in white acrylic paint, and I added some silver leaf because you can get it in different colours. And it looks like this. And I just think they look great. I do think the black ones look better, but I think these ones look pretty awesome too. And I wasn't finished there because I wanted to do another set. So I again took some wooden eggs, this time painted in grey acrylic paint, and did the same process with the gold leaf, apart from this time it was copper leaf. And here they are, and I think they just look really nice. They do. So cool. I think the black one is my favourite, and then I would say it was the grey, and then I would say it was the white. We are getting to the cloche eventually. There's just a lot of steps to it. And now I wanted to make a bird's nest from sticks. And I actually bought a bag of sticks off Amazon because I couldn't be arsed to go out in nature and hunt for decent sticks. So I just bought some craft versions, and they worked fine. I just stuck them together in a nest formation, just with hot glue. And I've got it here, and I've actually added some little ledges on the top. I don't know whether you'll be able to see that. Bloody face. There, you can see them square bits. I have to block my face because otherwise it focuses here. So annoying. Yeah, so I think it looks quite cool. And my plan was to balance these on top of here, which it does work. But I think I'm going to actually have to secure them on with some glue, because when I put it into the cloche, they're going to fall off, aren't they? So I think I'll do that now, actually. So I'm just going to add a little bit of hot glue onto here, just so they don't wiggle all over the place. So we have our little bird's nest like this, and you could quite easily just make this on its own, and I think it looks quite nice. I told you I'm pulling out all the stops this Easter. This is some elegant shit. Okay, it's time for the cloche part next. Okay, so this is my cloche, and I think I bought mine on Amazon, and it was quite expensive. I think it was about 30 odd quid, but you can't cheap out when it comes to Easter. I'm just gonna make sure that this fits first, because otherwise that would be a disaster. I did measure it. Yeah, it does. It fits in there. Oh, that looks so cool. I like it. I hope this next part doesn't ruin it. So, I just want to take these plant things and super glue them up here, just to give it a bit more height, give it a bit more pizzazz, and to create like a showstopper, you know? I was going to pick daffodils, but then I thought, ugh, it's too much of a cliche, isn't it? Definitely need to cut these down a bit. Gonna need pliers for that. Come on. There we go. Right, I've cut all the other ones down as well. The problem with these plants as well is they shed everywhere. Like, look at all these little dots everywhere. I've hoovered the studio so many times. Right, that was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Now I'm debating whether I want to hot glue these in or whether I want to super glue them in. What do I want to do? I'm going to hot glue them in. Screw it. I've come to a dilemma. Do I want to put all 4 in, or do I just want to go for 3? I've got room for 4, but I think 4 will be too much. I hate these decisions. My heart's telling me 4, my brain's telling me 3. I'm gonna follow my brain and just go for the 3. And at the end of the day, if I feel like it needs another one, I can add another one later if I want to. Because that's the thing with the glass dome. You don't secure it, you don't kind of seal it or anything like that, you just leave it. So if anything falls apart, you can always go back in and fix it. It's not the end of the world. I'm just going to wait for that glue to set, and then I'll show you my finished Easter cloche. And there we have it, my Easter cloche completed. And I just think it looks so good. And it'll come to no surprise that I did add the 4th bunch of flowers. My heart won in the end. But I just think it looks so sophisticated and just so nice. I'm so proud of myself. Things don't usually go right on the channel, so it's nice when things do. And I definitely think it's an adult Easter craft idea. There's nothing kitsch or kiddish about it at all. And if you were going to make one of these, you can obviously mix it up and change things and personalize it the way you want it to be. You're just so beautiful. Whilst I was making these craft projects as well, I was just debating, do people actually decorate their homes for Easter? Like, do they put a centerpiece out for Easter? Because I don't. Like, do you put like wreaths out and bunting and all that kind of stuff? There must be some people who do it. In fact, I'm gonna put a poll up in, is it this corner? I think it's this corner. And let me know if you decorate your home for Easter or not. But I am definitely gonna find a place on my shelving for this. I'm gonna have to move some stuff around, but you're going nowhere. I've still got my glue shoes. I bet you thought I'd thrown them away, didn't you? Nope. Right, it's time for my next Easter craft project, and I'm going to be making an Easter tree. So I bought this tree online, I obviously didn't make it, and I think it's for like wedding centerpieces and stuff, but I thought I would make a nice Easter decoration. And we're going to decorate it with lots of different things that I've made, or that I'm going to make. I was trying to think of something next to say, but I can't think of anything. My brains went blank. Let's make some stuff. So the first thing I wanted to make were some like sweet holders. So I bought these plain ceramic bird feeders and I painted one of them in just white acrylic paint. And then I decided I would go around it and add lots of gold details and some gold patterns as well, because gold just screams elegance. And I also wanted a second sweet jar, so I did exactly the same, but this time I pre-painted the ceramic bird feeder in a black acrylic paint and just went round in a polka dot pattern. And I've got them both here, they're fully dry, and I think they've turned out quite good. I could have been maybe a little bit more accurate and careful with the painting, but I still like them. And then all we're going to do is add some mini eggs to them, because who doesn't love mini eggs? I know people might be thinking, well, mini eggs and chocolate, it's for kids and stuff. No. No. No, no, no. Mini eggs are for adults as well. And all you do is just pour them in. And perfect. And then all you need to do is just add it to your tray. Okay, so for the next Easter decoration for the Easter tree, I nearly said Christmas tree, we're going to be making some typography wooden flat Easter eggs. And you can get these little rubber stamp things online, they're not too expensive. And I didn't buy this specifically for this little project either. I've done typography for some of the pieces of artwork that I've done. I've got a couple of paintings over in the studio there actually, where I've done a similar thing. And you've just got like a little sponge ink thing, and you just dab it in. E? How do you spell egg? Is it 2 G's? I think it's 2 G's. I can't believe I'm gonna have to Google it. Yeah, it's 2 G's. Oh dear. I think I'm dyslexic, you know. I really do. And there we go. A lovely typography disc. You can obviously spend a lot more time on that if you want to, but I'm not going to, because I've got some I made earlier. Yes, like a professional. Right, so you can obviously hand paint these as well if you want to. And I've got like a bunch here, and then I've got this one with some typography, and it just says hi on the other side. And the thing is, with my hand painted ones, some of them turned out quite well. Like I like this red one and these kind of oil slicked ones. This one didn't turn out well at all. I'm not sure what was happening there. I think I ran out of ideas. And obviously do them on 2 sides as well. I can't paint love hearts or stars apparently. Something I learned. And that was supposed to be a cloud. But we'll put them to one side and we'll add them to the tree later on because I want to make something else as well. So for the next component for our Easter tree, I'm going to be adding vodka. Now, people might find this disrespectful because Jesus rose from the ashes on Easter or whatever, but let me remind you that Jesus turned water to wine, so he'd be cool with this. And I've actually had this vodka for about, it's been a long time. I think it's been about 5 years, maybe it's even longer. So I need to try it just to make sure it's okay. It smells nice. It's blackcurrant flavour. Oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, that's aged nicely. Bloody hell. That's warm. That's really warmed us up. What am I doing? I'm distracted by booze. Okay, so this is just a really easy, simple one. You just pour your vodka into these little glass bottles. And you could even add like food colouring or something if you wanted to make it colourful. And if you're not a big drinker, then you could easily add beads and glitter and stuff like that. Pop a little cork in. And I just bought these on Amazon. You know, I'm assuming you can get them everywhere. And you just screw your little hook in like so, and then just add some twine. I'm just thinking this would be like a really nice necklace, wouldn't it? You could have it as a necklace. No one would ever know. Like say you go on a festival or something like that, and you've just got like a sneaky little shot of alcohol on you. A life hack. Anyway. And there we go. A nice little bottle of booze. How cool is that? I think it's a really good idea. Very simple, but really good. I'm going to do all the others, and I think I might add some food colouring as well, so it just looks a bit more colourful. And then we'll add them all to the tree, and we can see what it looks like. Ah, I like it. And there we have it, my Easter tree full of hand-painted wooden bollocks. And there we have it, my Easter tree full of hand-painted wooden Easter eggs, little bottles of vodka, and some hand-painted ceramic bird feeders with sweets inside. And I think it's turned out really good. I really like it. And that's me done. That's my adult Easter craft projects, and I think it's worked pretty well, actually. I'm really pleased with myself. I think I've definitely achieved what I've set out to do, and that is to create some sophisticated, elegant adult Easter decorations. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comments below. Did you enjoy the Easter cloche, or were you a fan of the Easter tree? And if you did enjoy today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'm gonna go and polish off the rest of that vodka. So I'll see you later. Bye.